the couch is more comfy than the floor. So I've tested just about every GPS dog collar on the market, and I can tell you right now, on paper, SpotOn and Halo are pretty similar. But after putting them through some real-world tests, not so much. Back when these first hit the market, SpotOn was the clear frontrunner. Its GPS accuracy was second to none, and it had that rugged, built-to-last feel. But now, Halo 4 is here, claiming some major upgrades, and it's $400 cheaper. So, what gives? Now, I tested both of these collars for weeks in a variety of different real-world scenarios. Parks, backyards, dense forests, and some pretty crummy Michigan weather to see which one of these delivers the goods. And I gotta tell you, the price difference is ultimately not the deciding factor here. What really matters is how you plan to use it. So, let's break it down. Both of these collars basically let you turn virtually anywhere into an invisible dog playground. Whether you're camping, chilling at the park, or you're managing a massive property, you can create a custom fence by walking the boundary with your phone or by drawing one on a map. Bam. Instant perimeter. Super easy. Let's break things down. When we're talking about GPS-based virtual fence creation, SpotOn offers fences from a half acre to 100,000 acres, and Halo offers an area of 900 square feet to 768,000 acres. Real-time location tracking is optional with a SpotOn tracking subscription with alerts, and with Halo, built-in tracking with GPS functionality comes with your subscription. Waterproof and durable design both are built tough to handle whatever your dog throws at them. Training features included for SpotOn are tone, vibration, static correction optional, and a DIY training program. And with Halo, customizable feedback with Cesar Millan's training methods. Multi-dog support, both systems can manage multiple dog collars. And app-based management, you can create fences, track locations, and adjust settings through intuitive mobile apps. Both systems handled Michigan's finest weather with no major issues, rain, snow, whatever you can throw at it. And Poppy also likes to find every mud puddle within a 10-mile radius. So rest assured, both collars pass the durability test with flying colors. Here's where things get interesting. SpotOn's claim to fame is their active dual feed antenna technology. And you're probably wondering, what does that mean and why exactly is that better? Well, translation, it's pulling GPS data from two sources actively at the same time, which gives improved accuracy, which is huge, especially if you're in dense forest areas, rural areas, or even areas with lots of buildings. Plus, their US-made components mean that the build quality is top tier. Meanwhile, Halo focuses on versatility. The compact design fits a wide range of dogs. This whole thing is all a part of the strap. It's hugely adjustable for tiny dogs to giant floofs, and they also include training videos in their app from Cesar Millan, which are especially helpful if you are new to dog ownership or if you're just getting this set up and you need some help getting things off the ground. Now, if you're a little bit more experienced and you've trained dogs before, maybe this isn't a huge value add, but it's really nice to just have it built into their app ecosystem. Now let's talk about how much these things cost. SpotOn is a much larger investment on the front end. It is $1,000 a collar. Frankly, it's a bit of a yikes. But what you get with that is not just the collar, but also all of its basic functionality, including creating boundaries and using it as a GPS fence. If you want things like live, real-time GPS tracking data, that's going to cost you $10 a month with their subscription. Now you compare that to the Halo 4, which starts at $600, but don't let that lower price fool you. To use the Halo collar at all, for even its most basic functionality, requires a subscription, anywhere from $10 to $20 a month. So while costs might balance out over time, it's worth considering when you're talking about your budget, whether you wanted to spend more on the front end for its basic day in, day out functionality, or if you're okay with paying a little less up front and paying and budgeting for that subscription moving forward. Both collars offer decent battery life and overnight charging, which is super convenient. You can just toss these things on their chargers, go to bed, and they're ready to go the next day. The SpotOn lasts anywhere from 25 to 40 hours, potentially longer if you forego some of the more advanced subscription-based features. Halo, on the other hand, you last about 30 to 36 hours of charge. Now, if you do forget to set one of these on the charger at night, both collars will go from 0 to a full battery in about 2 hours, which is just enough time for you to sit down, relax, grab a cup of coffee, start to plan for your next adventure. If you're like me, you want to know how these things work in the real world, not just on paper. So I took these out to test in a variety of different places and situations, paying special attention to how they handle different environments. I really appreciated the build quality of the SpotOn collar. The smooth, soft plastic exterior is really easy to wipe clean after she gets it super dirty. And when I was first just testing this out and having it on Poppy to see how she liked it, it was so soft and comfortable that she fell asleep wearing it. Now, granted, she falls asleep a lot, so take that with a grain of salt if you want. Compare that to the Halo. The fabric is really nice. It's very soft, and it certainly looks good. It's got a good build quality, but the dirt just kind of gets in the grooves there a little bit. You have to take it off the collar and wash it in the laundry to get it clean and new. I haven't washed it in a little while, so it's kind of looking a little raggedy right now. But just one of those things to consider. If you don't have the time to wash it, the SpotOn kind of wins there. One of my biggest testing grounds was a local park that had some hills and tree coverage because I figured that would put the GPS capabilities to the test. The SpotOn maintained consistent accuracy even in these challenging conditions, while the Halo had some frequent connection issues, especially when I was getting it set up. The difference was pretty stark. SpotOn's fence boundaries stayed where I placed them on the map, while the Halo tended to fluctuate anywhere from 10 to 15 feet, which in a large area isn't a lot, but if you're dealing with something smaller, that can really make a difference. So both of these collars do have their quirks. I would appreciate if any of them had a place to put dog tags. Yeah, I could put her normal collar on her along with it, but I also use a harness for transitions if I have to be in an area where she's got to be on a leash. Neither of these collars have a place to put a leash or tags or anything like that. And that would be really nice. I don't want her to have to double up collars. That just seems pointless. So you could just build that in. And then there's other small things like how they charge. So like the Halo uses a little magnetic connection here, just clicks on. It's really secure. I actually like it quite a lot more than the SpotOn's, which is a larger plastic cradle that it like kind of sets into. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually connecting at the back. I did have some issues when I was first getting it out of the box, making sure that it was actually clicking onto the cradle correctly. So, which collar deserves to be in your dog's life? After a few weeks of testing, both collars do bring unique options to the table, but SpotOn is still the winner for me. It has the best GPS accuracy, the most consistent boundaries, and the subscription optional functionality. While Halo deserves credit for compact design and training features, it still hasn't fully matched SpotOn's core reliability. And when it comes to keeping my dog safe, that's ultimately what matters the most. If you're ready to pick one of these up, check out the links in the description below. You will receive exclusive discounts on both of these collars that also help support the channel, which I greatly appreciate. That is all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and Poppy and I will see you in the next one.